Okay, so how I want to start this is that I came into this probably around the age of 5, when I had a near death experience. So basically fell into a 16-foot dry well and came back, and mom needed to rush, or dad became the ambulance, rushing me to the hospital and putting all the records on in that hospital at that time for dad and mom, right? Dad and mom both being present, mom bringing in the estate, dad bringing in the SS. Okay. Because he's no longer the donor only, he's got a package to deliver. And so basically, what happened was I came back and I could read everything that people were thinking and all this spiritual, you know, aspects of ourselves, right? That came in. So when I started to unwind this all, I went in and started to look at what is the estate and what is the SS number, the two trusts, right? The minor and the major, let's call it. And to look at it from the perspective of mom and dad coming home and merging titles, no longer having the dashes with the SS number, and bringing that back to no dashes for the father's side. And the mother's side with the estate is returning that BC to the proper registrar, so to speak, the accountants, and all the noticing all the players. So all the 56s and all that went out, and then the 2848 with merging the SS number with the estate number to the original estate. So I started to recognize that this was going to come together by these B's, because we have the opportunity to go back, and it states in my transcripts that I can go back to 1962 to merge these titles. So as Kim Marie was saying, starting out slow, I just went in and did a B on the 1098 I got from my mortgage. And I just put in the principal value that they sent in 22 and 23, put all their identifying numbers on there, and then went and, downloaded the 1096. And the 1096 shows many times more than the value, because I'm now able to access the living estate, the living trust. So I put it in as the estate EIN for the number. And then when you go in to look at it, and we'll go through this with someone online if you want to put a 1099B in. But what she was asking is how we get the receipt, right? So the receipt, when we go in to do our completion of the form, we just continue to keep moving through and putting in whatever it is. And this is just a particular one that I did. And it says to go in, and I wrote everything down that Kia has in her video that she shared about how to, or in that credit report, to go in and do it. So when we're going in and we're going to complete it, we go up to the right hand portion. The box that we're looking at is where we submit, and we look for the blue drop down box that shows the payer next to it. and your 1096 appears. And it downloads a copy for your records, and you'll use it in the numbers in box 5 for your IRS 1041. So box 5 is the amount you have on the 1041 to obtain. So basically, they're doing the math for us. We don't have to do the math when we're going in and we're doing a 2848 ahead of time, where we merge the estate mom with dad. So that's what I wanted to share.
Thank you for that. So you're saying the total generated on the 1096 is what you're putting on box 5 of the 1041?
Yes.
It's probably hard. I'm a visual person too. I wish we had
Yeah, if somebody could pull up that process, that would be awesome. I'm on my phone because my computer, as you were talking about how we get, taken out of certain things. My
Right.
computer crashed last night.
Oh no.
So I get to buy a new one when I go back to the mainland. I live in Costa Rica, so I'm
Oh really?
protected over here. Yeah, in the middle of the jungle.
Costa Rica is beautiful. That's awesome. Yeah, I think Kim Marie stepped out for just a second. There we go. Laura's on it as always. You gonna share, Laura? So let me turn off Kim Marie's screen share. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see both. Can you guys see Laura's screen?
You can see it, Marjuk?
I can. Yeah.
Okay.
We can't yet, I don't think.
I think yeah, she has to turn off her share screen first before that.
I should be able to stop it. Hold on. I'm on my phone too. Dang it. I should have joined on my computer.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were having issues joining here on their phones for some reason.
So, where's Laura's? Did you stop sharing, Laura?
I did.
Just
want me
try
to-
to share again, and then you
Okay.
guys, if you click, well, I'll let you know when she shares.
On Laura's phone?
Yeah.
I think she's taking hers off now. You can or you did either one, so she can share now. There we go.
Did it work?
Yep.
Yep.
And then you guys, if you can't see it, usually you can click, like, if you click that, well, as long if you guys swipe and you're on the phone, if you swipe all the way to the right where it shows all the people in the call, there's like a little icon at the top left that says screen share. You can tap it. It'll let you see what Laura's sharing. So, and then we're talking about, was that Robin? Robin, was that you?
Yes. Yes.
You said box 5, so the rents, royalties, partnerships box?
Yes.
Other estates and trusts. And can you explain why you came to that conclusion?
Well, if we look at interests and titles and everything that comes back to us, that's where it's located. So it was also something that Kia brought in. So I went through I wrote everything down like step by step for the 1099. I do it on tax, 1099.com. And that's where she had gone and done it. And so the royalties, the interest, the insurance, the taxes, all that goes in that box 5.
It makes sense. And yeah, the 1096 does automatically do the math for you guys who haven't done the 1099Bs yet. When you do it on tax1099.com, and you enter all of your Bs, at the end it shows in Kia's instructions too. When you go to the top right and click generate 1096, it'll add up everything for you, and that's where Robin's saying you enter that number in box 5. That shows that returns, like when you go through line by line at the end, it's going to show that you're owed that amount completely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I haven't submitted it yet because I was working on some other ones too. Yet I went through it all and came in with, and this is why too, is it's really important to, when you're doing a 1041, you really want to have your CAF number on there, because it'll take everything that they have in transcript in the back, in the pro tax. It'll show what you can do with that number. And it's also on that paper we get back from the 2848, which had some, I'm still in the query about the R on the end, because I think that has to do with something where we can organize it within all our entities and for everyone else if we needed to do any kind of returns for them. But another interesting thing I did was I put my tax guy, I put the all caps inside the trust online. And so now it shows that the all caps name is inside the trust. That's also something I did.
What do you mean online?
So it asks, when we get a 2848, it asks if you want to add anything, the recipient in there. Like we can add all kinds of different entities and put our family in there or whatever we're going to do a return for. So I just added the all caps name in their system so that it would show, even though it shows on my end because of the CAF number, if that makes sense.
And Melody, if you're asking, yeah, the instructions are the claim your credits guide that Kia made. It goes step by step on how to claim those credits and do the 1041. But she doesn't do the 1041 paper filing. She does it through Tax Act, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're able to add, in the QSIP box, you can add your CAF number. So that's where I added my CAF number on the last couple ones I did. I wasn't sure where to add it before, on the online part, but that was something too that came up with Kia in her video.
But if you do have the QSIP number, you can just add it in.
Also, yeah, I added the QSIP number on the mortgage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can anyone better pull Tax Act up to see how you able to do that on there and fill one out?
Well, what would be great is if we did the 1099B. If somebody wants to walk through that online, I would be willing to go through the steps that I've written down and have them do it. Because I'm on my phone, I wouldn't be able to do both.
Marduk, is yours ready? We have this meeting today for you to support you in getting yours complete.
No, I was supposed to send off my packet today, but when I texted you when I woke up, I slept in, so I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I think Nina said she's ready though. Nina, do you want to
Okay.
do yours?
Yeah, I have one ready. I actually have one on 1099 online. I'd have to share my screen.
Kim, do you want to stop sharing? And then Laura, if you want to stop sharing, we can let Nina kind of walk through that.
And you may see.
Now
you
we
may
want to make sure that she's okay with recording as well.
Yeah,
I have no problem, giving the information as long as she's okay with, there's going to be some information that'll be on the screen
Yeah, we could stop. We could stop recording. I mean, doesn't matter. Whatever you're comfortable with, Nina.
Yeah, just where my name is, I guess, and my social.
Okay.